Kia ora, I'm Sheree Kinnear, and these are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. A mega budget boost for the country's health system has been announced in the government's latest budget. They're pumping billions into healthcare ahead of major structural reforms. More than $3 billion has been confirmed over the next 2 years for cost pressures and to help wipe debt from DHBs. But the theme of some criticism is it's not going far enough. The government's dishing out an extra $191 million to Pharmac, but the Breast Cancer Foundation says the government should have doubled Pharmac's budget and says there's more than a dozen unfunded breast cancer drugs that are widely available overseas.
These drugs are, for some people, their last hope to prolonging their life or to beating breast cancer. Our oncologists are absolutely crying out to be able to prescribe these drugs.
Other criticism of the budget has been over the $1 billion cost of living package. It includes a new temporary payment of $350 for Kiwis who earned less than $70,000 in the last year. National leader Christopher Luxon and finance spokesperson Nicola Willis say not enough's being spent on supporting the squeezed middle.
I think the government has made it up on the fly, and we've seen that. They said no cost of living crisis, then we saw the removal of excise and public transport. There was soft on crime, then we saw a crime package come together. Now we see a cost of living for the squeezed middle.
Discussion of cost of living payments will resume under urgency today after Parliament sat until 10 last night debating the budget. While Luxon will deliver his post-budget speech this morning in Auckland, we'll bring that to you live at 8 on our site, Facebook and on YouTube. Meanwhile, the government's drawn a line in the sand over reducing public transport charges. Community card holders will continue receiving half-price fares on public transport permanently, but fuel excise tax cuts and half-price fares for everyone else will end in 2 months. To other news, new data shows Kiwi homes are taking 56% longer to sell than a year ago. TradeMe says the average property was listed on the site for 51 days in April, with that expected to increase in the coming months. Sales Director Gavin Lloyd says it's something that's been seen over the past few months.
We're in a period of a similar pattern in terms of buyers and sellers taking a little bit longer to come together. So we expect this days on site number to remain pretty consistent in the months ahead.
And a bit of weather. Snow is on the cards for a number of places across the country today in what could be the first significant fall of the year. Snow is forecast to fall across most of the South Island as well as parts of the lower and central North Island. Temperatures have also dropped considerably in the south, with a high of just 12 degrees expected in Christchurch, a stark difference from the high of 20 yesterday. And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more and to stay up to date, head to nzherald.co.nz. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald. Click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.